Carrot Top, hello. Deonda, hello. Lucky Grandma, hello. How are y'all doing? I'm just looking at something I'm going to be putting the link to here. D-Car, hello. Good to see you too. Yeah, I'm going to be putting a link in the room for y'all to see. Let me get up here. It's very interesting. Okay. It's about the coronavirus, and it's got... well, you have to see it to understand. I was hoping we would see it tonight. Yeah, I went on this morning too. Probably scared some people. Okay. This link is to the coronavirus, and what it does, it gives live updates, so you have to refresh every so often, about every country in the world. And like the United States, it gives how many in the United States, where state, it'll go by state, the countries. Get on, if you go on there, you'll see it. Already tired of being locked down. I don't think we're locked down enough. I was reading Bill Gates. Sylvia Martinez, hello. I was reading what Bill Gates was saying, and I totally 100% agree. I said to do that from the very beginning. You're going to have to do a lot better than this so-called lockdown we're in, because where I live, it's there's no lockdown. I'm like, who the hell is locked down? As you can hear, I don't know if you can hear the cars that are going by my house now the way it is. Lucky Grandma, smart man. I said do that from the very beginning. You know, and I was saying to do that this morning, but there was a couple people who's like, is it worth stopping the economy? Well, I got some figures for you. Todd, Liz, did you get sleep? Hello. Not much. I'm exhausted now the way it is. Okay, in the United States, we are the global leaders with the infected coronavirus. China has 81,340 that are confirmed infected, but they have the most deaths. They have 1,282. No, the United States surpassed them. We're at 1,307. But China has the most that has recovered, which is 74,051. But they still have 2,314 that are very, very seriously ill. The United States, though, has surpassed China in those infected. Confirmed is 85,476. We have 1,307 deaths. 252 has recovered, and 1,381 is still very seriously ill. Pretty much fucked. We wouldn't be if we had listened to the other countries that were trying to tell the United States before it got here, lock your country down. We are not on a true lockdown, you guys. You aren't going to have to worry about economy if you're dead. Excuse me. No. You're not. But, you guys, we are not on a true lockdown. If we were on a true lockdown, martial law would be implemented. And it should be. Because people are too stupid to stay at home on their own. Deonda, I don't know about you, I don't know if you know this, but in our town alone, we now have 5 confirmed. in our town. We do need to go into martial law. That's the only way we're going to stop the spread. Janice Rolfe, hello. Janice, you posted something on Facebook. I forget what it was, but this is what I remember from it. I was laughing. Yeah, I've been keeping up with it. Now, if y'all remember Megan, who lived in China, she was a teacher in China. Her ex-husband is a teacher in China. And she was there with her daughter. Megan was able to get out and go back home to was able to make it back home to South Africa. Now, she sat here in this room and was telling people that they were on a lockdown. There was no movement. Only one person per household every 3 days. That doesn't mean if there's 4 families in one home. No. One person out of that home can leave every 3 days to get food or whatever. Their town was not infected. Because they went into a martial law situation. The same thing's going to have to happen, folks. Stay in, Les. Thank you, Lucky Grandma. I am too, and I hope everyone here stays in. If you can. Now, I have been thinking today somebody asked me, is it worth all this just to save the economy or lives? And I'm like, wait. Martial law is worth it if it will give the virus a chance to die out and people not spread it around. Like I was saying before, if China can do it, and they've got, I think they pretty much have more people than we do. I think America has like 300 million people in it. I think. And China is so close together. It is, if they can do it, we can do it. They didn't do it. No country did it, and they were warning the United States before it even entered. And what I'm afraid of is it's the big people in Washington who are losing money. My area went from 194 to 900 and something overnight. Today went up another 100. Yeah, we're at 800 and something now. So, yeah, in a high. It grows by at least 110 people a day. It is worth it. And it's not to say, that life can't still go on. But when you have adults, when you have celebrities who are saying it's just the flu. Well, yeah. But most people with the flu aren't walking around contagious for 2 weeks before they know they have the flu. If somebody has the flu, their happy asses are in bed. You know what I mean? They're not walking around coughing on people on purpose and saying, haha, I have corona. You will be arrested for that, by the way, folks. Somebody has already been arrested for that. A couple people have been arrested for that already. We need to shut down and to get back to normal. The longer we let it go, the longer it's going to take. Exactly. Do it now. It should have been done weeks ago. The country should have been cut off. Nobody coming in by boat, plane, parachute, hot air balloon. Nobody should have been coming in. Sorry. Everybody should have been okay. This thing is rapid spreading. It's global. Get your happy asses in. Let's stop this. Like I have been preaching since the very beginning. You would be allowed to go out. Shut the grocery stores down. Shut the doors, I mean. Shut those down. Gas stations, shut the doors down. You can do everything that you ever need to do. Banking, buying a car, ordering fast food, groceries. You do it online. And you can have your groceries delivered, or you can go pick it up. Either way, you're not in a situation where you're in a building with 50 million other people, and out of them people, someone is going to have it, and it's going to spread. I think people like me that have lung disease are really worried. Vicky Daniel, hello. Yes. And I think there's idiots out there who are more worried about their money and stuff rather than their lives. I don't want it. I don't. I don't want my grandkids to have it. I don't. I don't want my family to have it. I'm pretty much not allowed to go outside. Not because I'm not allowed, it's because I'm not allowed by my family. Ebola death rate was 30%. COVID-19 death rate is 1%. But it's also one of those that spreads extremely quickly, like the Ebola. And our country, you don't even know you're sick. You're contagious 2 weeks before you show us symptoms. You're contagious up to 2 weeks before you show symptoms. We don't know what the death toll is going to be with the coronavirus. We don't know. I'm hoping it stays at 1%. But I can tell you this. If I get it, I'm a goner. Clean, hello. For real. I don't have the thing within me to fight it. People with lupus don't have the thing within them to fight it. Lung disease, they don't have it in them to fight this. And did you know, it was in Spain where a group of workers went into a nursing home. They were there to, not workers, but they were there to inspect and evacuate and stuff. They went into a nursing home. There was no workers there, and they had a whole nursing home full of dead bodies. The workers left them. The thing that is striking me is that people who are healthy are dying here in the United States. I don't know about the other countries yet, but I know here in the United States. What about that healthcare worker who died in her home? Her kid right there beside her, I don't think the kid died. It was the healthcare worker. And they did a test on her, and she had the coronavirus. There's not enough for the healthcare workers. If the healthcare workers get sick and die, y'all, who's going to take care of you? Y'all got to think of something. This is something I said earlier. Even very young children have died. I've only, in the United States, I've only known a 17-year-old that has died. I do know that in Ohio there's a 2-year-old. People need to wake up. This is not just the flu. Exactly. These are healthy people that are dying, you guys, in the United States. But guess what? Even one death from this is way too many. I think I read a 5-month-old. Wow. Damn. Yeah, you know what? I think I heard that. I did. I think I heard that. It was a 5-month-old. There was dying. And you guys, those that have children, if you go gallivanting around or take your children out there and they get it, they're not going to let you just walk in the hospital. You have to call the ambulance. Here, you have to call an ambulance. The ambulance will come, do what they have to do to isolate, and take your child in. But guess what? You're not allowed to go with them. Your child's going to be taken by strangers. Going to be taking care of strangers. They're going to be alone. Mommy and daddy's not there to comfort them. Think of them. Nobody's thinking. Nobody is thinking. I have been preaching from the beginning, and you can go back and look at my live streams. I have been preaching from the beginning. Take advantage of the delivery and pickup services for everything. It's so scary. No one gets to go in with anyone. Exactly. There's a lot of people that will be off of. There's a lot of people that will be off of Social Security. That's true. Shut down the gas stations unless they can do business through a window. If I was these gas stations, I'd be putting in a window right now so you can do business. Most gas stations, all you need is your credit card. You know? And it's out. Hello, Les. I hope you're okay in this lockdown. It's not much of a lockdown, but I hope you're okay. Katie says, true nightmare. Exactly. Grocery stores, shut them doors. Make everybody pick it up or deliver it. And someone said, well, they can't shut down because then they need to stock. Well, guess what? People are still going to need food. Orders are still going to need to be filled. Take your staff. And I worked at Walmart. It's very simple to do. They're telling you, if somebody says it's too hard to get this done, no, it isn't. I worked there. I know. It's not that hard. Lock them damn doors. Get your employees. Everybody has to go through the temperature thing now and the check and blah, blah, blah. How you feeling? Get all your employees, cashiers and everybody that's going to be scheduled to work. Make them stock shelves, fill orders. They said, well, there's not enough time in the day. There's plenty of time in the day. You open your damn doors at 6 o'clock in the morning. Here, I think they shut it down at 9. And what you do is during that time, fill the damn orders. You're going to have a whole parking lot full of empty spaces. So, you just put them in line. Put them in line. We did shop today before it gets worse. From now on, we'll order. Pickup and delivery is a great idea. I agree with it. Kids at checkouts, no protection at all. Exactly. Exactly. It's not that hard to think of, folks. And I don't know why Congress is making this much harder than it is. I am sorry, but the Whirlpool factories that make dryers, dishwashers, and stuff is not an essential. They should not be opened. Sorry. They should not be opened. Banks close the damn doors. Everybody does online banking now. If you have to go to the bank, go through the drive-thru or the ATM. Everybody does online banking now, except for maybe Judge Judy. Other than her, everybody does. Come on now. Shut the damn doors to the banks. I'm not saying close them down. I'm saying shut the damn doors. It's not that hard. Kohl's department store is not an essential. Not to mention, you can order their shit online. All these stores that'll close their doors, guess what? They have online. Go online shopping. Our bank lobbies are closed, just drive-through open. Awesome. Like with Lowe's. Now, our Walmart is an emergency store, and our Lowe's is an emergency store here in Heath. Shut the damn doors to Lowe's. Shut the damn doors. That's what they want to do anyway, but the higher-ups, they can't do it without the higher-ups. Let them do online orders. Their online orders have picked up tremendously. And that's what the employees are mainly doing, is filling online orders. You know, otherwise you have people there who are going to Lowe's and Walmart or big places like that because they want to get out because there's nothing else to do. Amazon does groceries too. Katie said, my son works for a cleaning company. I am so afraid for him. I would be too. I would be too. But you guys, you will... I don't think people can think. I don't think they can think for themselves. And I think if we did go into a martial law situation, I think they would really bitch about it. And I'm sitting here thinking, get the fuck out of my country then. Kohl's closed here and no lobby at the credit union. See, I haven't been out, so I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that the banks and stuff like that are under the essentials list. They have the Whirlpool manufacturing company. Whirlpool, that's under the essential list. Car dealerships are under the essential list. And I'm like, who in their right mind would be buying a car right now? People need to worry more about if they can pay rent or pay their mortgage. You know, I'm afraid I might lose my home through all this. There's a lot more to worry about besides whether you can go and get a new pair of shoes to go with your dress that you're not even going to a function to. Funny how many are essential when they really aren't. Exactly. There is no reason for it. I would take advantage. Like Lowe's, go online and order your stuff, you know. Order it and pick it up. You know, that way the workers don't have to worry about fending off people who aren't supposed to be out, and one of them may be sick and spread it. Now there is one woman at Lowe's who was scared to death. She had it, you know, and of course she called off work. She's like, no, I'm not coming in. And they're like, thank you. At least that person was responsible. People aren't keeping home. They're not worried about the kids. They're worried about themselves, you know. And the thing of it is, instead of being like that, we should all be here for each other, to comfort each other, to talk to each other, check in with each other, make sure we're all here, we're all doing okay. Everyone needs to pull up They're big people. Fannies, this is grown up time. Everyone needs to get real. Exactly. I've been saying it, preaching it from the beginning. From the beginning. I already said I either need to be A, mayor of my town, B, governor of my state, or C, president of the United States. Because right now, what I think is happening is that the pressure is getting to Donald Trump, and I think he can't handle it, and he went off his meds. And so Fauci already dumped him. Fauci's like, he's not listening. I'm not talking to him anymore. No, nope. Fauci will tell the country, but he ain't doing shit with Trump because Trump's not listening. Get real and suck it up, Buttercup. Stay healthy. Love you, Les. Foxy. Hello. Open in 3 weeks. Oh my god. Exactly. No. Well, yeah, now it's less than 3 weeks, you know. Trump's gonna kill us all, y'all. First he thought it was a hoax, he made fun of it. Then he realized it could get a little serious. Now he's like, nah, it's not that bad because I'm losing money. They're all losing money on Capitol Hill. That's why they want the government up and running. You know. I thought the year 2020 would be a good year. I would never thought I would see the world like this. He will if he does that. Yeah, he will. He will end up killing us if he does what he wants to do. So I think, honestly, the armed forces, they have an oath to the office, not the president. They have an oath to that office. They ought to go right in there, and they can do it. Take Trump out. We would be stuck with Pence. But at least it wouldn't be for that long, and I think he has a better sense. Right now. Get him out of office before he kills us all. And people they're so worried about themselves, especially on Capitol Hill. They're so worried about themselves. We are expendable to them, folks, and guess what? We voted them in office. Every single one of them. We voted them all in. I think we can vote them all out. I think he has huge mental issues. Oh, yeah, honey, yeah, for real. 12 shrinks have actually looked at him and said he's crazy. All I have to do is watch him. I don't think he can back his oomph up. Well, I gotta let my ass in there. I'd be like, I don't give a shit. I really don't. No more flights to this country. No more boats to this country. No more hot air balloons. Kites. I don't care. No. If you want to leave, that's fine. You want to stay? If you want to come in, no. Sorry. Thinking it was so unreal. I miss my grandkids. They can't come over. I wish I could say the same. I would die without at least one of my grandkids. We had two for a while. But they were with their other grandmother. Trump is different for sure. Trump is bat crap crazy. The things he's wanting to do, it's not, no. It's for their benefit. It's not for ours. It's not for our benefit. People have got to realize it's like saving money. You have to sacrifice now to have for later. It's the same thing. Sacrifice now so this shit can go by for later. Where I live, Air Force has been running jets every day since Monday. I am a little worried about that. Oh, I would be too. I don't know why our mayor has not called the National Guard, considering we have a National Guard base here. ADC, Vicky, my son, and grandkids won't come over. I'm so lonesome. They don't want to get us sick, but hard on our mental health. Yeah. I don't know what's worse on my mental health, being away from him or actually trying to do Nina's homework with her. Oh, she woke me up. This is why I didn't get much sleep. Get my lally. It's time to play school. I'm like, oh my god. Why couldn't you have stayed home? I'd rather see them, yeah. Now, Chris and Gabby, they go no absolutely nowhere. They're self-quarantined. They don't go anywhere anyway. But they don't. No, and the kids, other than going to school, well, when they were going to school, they didn't get to play because it was too cold. They didn't get to play outside. Um, but now that it's getting warmer, like shit, little mama's running around with shorts and a tank top. You know, it's hot. I got the window open. I'm sitting there thinking about going to get my tank top and shorts. I'm like, geez. Um, it was too cold to go out and play and stuff, and now it's like, yeah, sun shining and everything. But like I said, you guys got to understand, even though there's self quarantine and stuff, you are allowed to step outside. You can go outside of your home. Just stay 6 to 8 feet away from everyone, but just you can take a chair outside, sit, or or walk around your little property there. But I wouldn't go up and start a conversation with people and stand 2 feet from them. I know a friend of mine, she had lunch with a friend of hers, and they went to the park, and they parked their van and SUV so far apart, and they were like 20 feet from each other. Not even that far, I don't think. And they were enjoying their lunches on the back of their tailgates. You know, this thing is stressful. Yeah, it is. It was 89 today in Texas. Jeez. Um, at least they were keeping the social distancing thing. Going to grill in our yard tomorrow night. Our camper is parked next to our house, so we are camping. See, I would do that. I would do that with the kids if I had a tent and everything, because I wanted to take them camping in our backyard. I would. I'd take grandkids out back. We're going to camp in our backyard. They would love it. Make them some s'mores and stuff. They would love it. So, even if there was martial law, it doesn't mean you have to stay inside the house. Um, you would be allowed, of course, to go outside on your property. But you wouldn't be allowed to go anywhere. But even so, that's if you have the property to do it. If those that live in apartment complexes, um, just keep your distance. I'd keep my distance from people. Go out for a few, come back, go out for a few, whatever. We all got to make our best decisions that we can for our situations. I'm scared to death for my grandkids. I'm not gonna lie. Sit in the sun, take a walk, listen to music, don't watch as much news, craft, read. My house is the cleanest it's ever been in years. uh, I wouldn't take a walk. I would take a walk around my property. I don't know if I would take a walk down the street. If there's no one there and you're not too far from your house in case a group of people come, they can get back to your house. I live in the country, around no one. I feel so lucky right now. You are lucky, Hannah. Now, I feel lucky because I'm in between, and my neighbors are more than 15 feet away from me, and You know, I can still talk to my neighbors and still have more than enough room um, between our houses. It's like no big deal, you know. And I don't have to yell, but it's no big deal, you know. But not everybody has that luck. Um, you know, I remember when I lived in apartments and stuff. Of course, every apartment I personally lived in, I never really lived in a complex, but one time. Um, well, as purple as your color, rocket. Thank you, thank you. Um, and even then, at that one time, I was never. I could go out my back door, front door, and I didn't have to worry about being so damn close to the neighbors. There was more than 15 feet between each door, so other than that, I'm afraid our country's going to kill us. I am actually scared of my own country right now. Snickerdoodle, hello. Oh, Jeffrey Taddeo, I forgot to say hello. I'm actually afraid of my own country right now. I really am. Because these people in Congress, let's vote them the hell out. They're as dumb as a box of rocks. It's not that difficult to shut the country down and still have stuff moving. Floyd Cardoz from Top Chef Masters died of coronavirus. If anyone is going to kill us, it's going to be Trump and not the virus. That's what I'm saying. They're going to kill us. I'm afraid of my own country. They need to get Trump out of there. He's not a good leader right now. Let my ass up in there. I wouldn't give a rat's ass. I wouldn't. I'd be like, y'all gonna pass this shit. This is what I want. Get these people a little bit of help here. Yeah, it's the least we can freaking do for them. Shut off the damn borders. Don't let no boats in, planes in, or anybody in. He's not a good leader right now. How about never Les? Well, no, he's never. He's never been. And these people who think, I'm telling you, I would take a closed down military installation or something big like that, and these people that keep running around thinking it's no big deal, I would have soldiers in hazmat suits pick them all up, throw them all in there, and let them kill each other off. Say, there you go. You thought it was no big deal? You thought it was a hoax? You thought it wasn't that bad? Suffer. You get no help. I would. Oh, I'm cruel. They are more worried about eating up on each other than the people. It's bad when he says, you better be nice or I won't help you. Exactly. Exactly. I would have went to Governor Cuomo and I'll say, look, we're getting this stuff to you as fast as we can. Our reserves of what we had is out. But I promise you, as soon as they're made, we're getting this stuff to you. A few times I saw Trump near the podium when medical professionals spoke. He looked so out of place. What a complete boo. Yeah. Well, Fauci he up and left. It's crazy how he has brainwashed so many people. Exactly. I would have told Cuomo, shut your city off, shut your state off. I would have said that to the whole country. And I would have told New York, California, I would have said, look, we're going to get the help ASAP. We're going to get it to you. We are working on this as fast as we can. But you guys, you got to understand, even if they find something that works, it's going to take another year to come up with a vaccine. It's going to take another year. The good thing is, like I said earlier, that it's not a fast moving virus in the meaning of it doesn't evolve quickly. It is a slow evolving virus. So if they do come up with a vaccine for preventative medicine like the measles and smallpox and all that, it should take effect. Cuomo, New York City Mayor de Blasio are fighting it out for control. Their egos have taken over. I just hope they find a treatment to stop most of the deaths. And they should come up with a vaccine when they do that to prevent it from ever happening again. You know, like I said, like with measles and smallpox and stuff like that. That was totally eradicated until the non-vaxxers. Yeah, and for every non-vaxxer out there, I'll be like, hey, you don't believe in shots. There you go. You don't believe in shots. Cuomo's got to do what's good for the state. The mayor only has to worry about New York itself, New York City. You know, Cuomo has to worry about the outer areas too. He's got a lot of major concerns going on, just as any governor would. I tell you what, literally, honestly, if I love our governor, Mike DeWine, I do, but in this case, he is not being forceful enough. I would have shut the borders of my state quick as shit. Quick as shit. I would have called out the National Guard, shut it down. Shut it down. At least Cuomo is proactive. I like him. I like Cuomo. But if I was the president, I would do what I could to ease these governors' minds that, yeah, we are thinking of you. Instead of going to, hey, you have to be nice to me if you want to have help. That's quid pro quo. No. My thing as a president would be, all right, you may not like me, but this is what we got to do. You'll thank me later. Maybe not. You don't have to re-elect me. But right now, this is what we have to do, and we're shutting this country down. The essentials are, like, I forget what company it is. You know, these companies, guess what? You're going to make masks. You're going to make respirators. You're going to make this machine. We need these. It's not like these companies don't have the technology for it. They do. That's why they're being asked to make them. The president can do that. You know, we don't need another Ford Thunderbird or a Ford Mustang. We need masks. We need gloves. Those are the essentials. You know. Honestly, I think to get it under control, a shutdown is all that will work. Exactly. This is about the people, not about them not liking each other. Exactly. I would have taken control right then and there as a president. I'd be like, screw the, except for the judicial branch, screw the legislative branch of government. You're going to pass this. And you're not going to sneak in like Nancy Pelosi did. If you guys read 1,400 pages of the proposal to get this thing passed for $2 trillion, you would shit a brick. That's what I was doing last night. And over the night, I was reading part of it. And you wouldn't believe the shit Pelosi bribed the Republicans with in order to get that thing passed. She said, we'll pass this, but you're going to put in airplane emissions. There was like 10 things that had nothing to do with the coronavirus. It had to do with emissions, and it had to do with other stupid shit. Damn, Terrence McNally, the playwright, just died from complications due to coronavirus. Damn. Biggie damn, I wonder if coronavirus will always be around like the flu and pneumonia. Of course it will. That was crap. I have no respect for her. I haven't had respect for her when she sat there and told people they need to recycle and reuse and cut back. And here she is taking private planes everywhere to sporting events. Vicky, if it is, I just hope it's very treatable. This is what I'm saying, you guys. It will probably always be around. A form of coronavirus has always been around. This is a new strand. This is a human coronavirus. This has not been seen before. Sugar, hello. This has not been seen before. Now, this is what I was saying earlier, and I want you guys to listen. The good thing with this virus is that it is a very slow mutating virus. Like the flu virus is, the flu is actually a quick acting situation where the molecules replaces itself quickly, and that's why you need to get a flu shot every year. With the coronavirus, it is very slow moving, like the measles and smallpox. That's why if you get vaccinated against it, it should last you the rest of your life. The coronavirus is the same situation. Once they find a cure and a vaccine, if you get vaccinated against it, then it should last your whole lifetime. Anna Grissom, hello. So that is the good part with the coronavirus. The bad part is it is so easily spread. Les, I dreamed last night that I had the coronavirus and I couldn't tell anybody, and it was just awful. Oh my God. First thing I said when I woke up was, thank God I don't have corona. Exactly. Kaylee said that would be wonderful. Well, they've already shown it is very slow mutating, slow at mutating, very slow. Like I said, that is the good thing with the corona. If we can come up with the vaccine for it, you just take it once, it should last you the lifetime. That is the only good thing about it. The only good thing. Bam is shelter in place, curfew 10, but I don't live in city. Yeah, Alabama. A lot of places are shelter in place, but nobody is following it. No one's following it. You can hear, I don't know if you can hear the cars go up and down my street. So main thing is just to get through it till they have a vaccine. The main thing is to get through it to where people aren't out spreading it. If you contain, like say, all right, I don't have an empty cup, but say I have this cap here, okay? And I put this cap down, I put a glass over it. This cap is sterile, put a glass over it, and there's a whole bunch of shit mulling about here, okay? Well, this shit mulling about here needs a host to hook onto. There's nothing for it to hook onto because the host is clouded in that, is safe behind that jar. So it will so-called die off. And what you do, because it's airborne with the corona, you gotta remember with the corona, it will last in the air about 3 hours and then it'll drop. The thing of it is, if it's on a surface, it can be up on a surface for 3 days. That's why I was telling people, keep your area clean. Keep it clean. Wash your hands. Keep it clean. Then it won't have a host to hook on to. Buy disposable gloves to clean with. You know, if you do go out, wear gloves. I'm more worried about things that it's on rather than it being in the air. But if somebody is 6 feet from me coughing, I'm gonna beat the hell out of them. I put a sign on my mom and dad's door that says "No visitors, please." Awesome. We live on Highway 280, still too much traffic. Went to bank and Arby's, did not leave car. See, you don't need to leave your car. You really don't. So, in a very simplistic term, some things you have to break down to simplistics. So, in a very simplistic term, if you take this bottle cap and put a glass around it, and you have all these molecules around there that need a host, and if there's no host, which is this bottle cap, then it just falls down. And then you just bleach it where it falls. I feel for the people who are having to work in that crap. Exactly. But it wouldn't be so bad if people weren't out there running around that are supposed to be shelter in place, stay at home. Instead, they're going out in public because these companies won't shut their damn doors. If you're not out in it, then there's nothing it can cling to. Keep your area at home clean. Keep it clean. I'm more worried about stuff being on the surface than I am breathing, but trust me, I don't want to be anybody near breathing it. They're not keeping themselves clean. Wiped keypad with alcohol wipe, best invention. Heck yeah. I'm going for a walk around the neighborhood tomorrow. It will help with my anxiety. Sugar, my son works for a cleaning company. I'm so scared. Biggie says, I have allergies, so I already had a box of masks. I'm glad I have them. Exactly. And I'm glad I picked up the masks from the doctor's office. I swiped 4 of them, but I hope he stays safe. But it can be done. I hate negative Nancy people. I really do. It can be done. People just need to do a little bit of sacrificing. I work for Walmart. They are wearing me out. I bet they are. I bet they are. The workers are starting to get tired of these people. And they're just coming in. They're putting the workers at risk. You know? No one is ever out in the neighborhood, so I should be safe. Awesome. Awesome. And you should be, Sugar. You really should be. But this country needs to be on lockdown. For real. Do true lockdown. And I know people's anxieties are through the roof. I know they are. If I didn't have my meds, I'm sure mine would be too. But that doesn't mean I don't sit back and think, okay, I've got my granddaughter. She only goes from our house to her house. And her parents don't go nowhere. And there's nobody out when we pick her up or drop her off. There's no one there. That's one of the things I thank God for, is that they live in their bedroom. But I'm worried about it being brought back to me. Liv, I'm trying to be safe, rubbing my hands and arms and rubbing alcohol hand sanitizer. I haven't hugged Mama and Daddy in 2 weeks. Neither have I. I have read that you can also use cologne and eau de toilette for hand sanitizer. No, you can't. But it'll make your hands smell good, though. Really will. But guess what? Soap and water do just as good. Soap and water is probably the best. If you're at home, wash your hands. I cannot stress how much washing hands will cut down on diseases. Colds and things like that, and even this. Wash your hands. There are a lot of people saying they are not going to tell me what to do. That's fine, but when you bring to someone you love and they die, then what are you going to say? Exactly. I wash my hands as soon as I come in from going anywhere. Excellent. Excellent. I always do too. Even if I come in from my own outside. I have a thing with that. I think that has to go back to being in the medical field. I'm washing my hands. I never could. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. I will get them down in dirt in a snap, but as soon as I come home, they go inside, they have to be scrubbed. Remember the old days when they sanitized wounds with whiskey, Old West? Yeah. People are going popcorn crazy and Walmart brand chips flying off the shelves. Oh my god. I have vodka in the freezer. If I need to, I will use it to clean with. I will. You can see who's ignorant nowadays. All you have to do is go out in a public place. The ignorant ones are those who aren't practicing social distancing. Now we know. Yep. Yep. And this is also the time, people, that you can tell the character of someone. It really is. You can tell the character of someone. This is the time. We now know that the people on Capitol Hill, they have bad character. You know. I'll be staying away from those people permanently after this. Hell yeah. The winner is sour cream and onion chips, says Anna. I love sour cream and onion Pringles, and that's about it. On the sour cream and onion. I just love them in Pringles. But they're not even the same anymore. Now, we do need to be on a major martial law lockdown. Hey Les, I'm at work right now, changed my work hours, nights until 2 p.m. Aww. Red Freckles, hello. We got toilet paper today at the Dollar General. Yeehaw. We need to get toilet paper. We really do. Now the thing of it is, since I'm disabled, I can actually go in to Walmart at 6 o'clock in the morning. And, but the problem is nobody wants me out. People eat too many tortilla chips on the border chips. Oh my god. But I'm really thinking, you know, I'm going to have to do it. Until 2 a.m. That's what I thought after I read it a second time. Red Freckles. I'm thinking I'm just going to have to do it. I think we have a pair of disposable rubber gloves. I do know how to properly take off rubber gloves. You guys, there is a proper way to take them off so you will not get it on you. And that is the perfect time to use the hand sanitizer after that. If you can get yourself a hold of some Clorox wipes, I would keep a pack in the car so you can wipe down the handles and things like that. The doors, steering wheel, gear shift, the dash. I really would. A thought came to me as I was in bed this morning. This is a great time for us to realize how thankful we should be For all the things we have, God is good to us. Exactly. Exactly. Katie said, distillery here is no longer making spirits. They're making hand sanitizer and giving it out free. Oh, that's awesome that they're giving it out free. Yeah, there are companies who are going from making one thing to making another. I have wet ones wiping steering wheel. You need to get Clorox wipes and Lysol wipes, either one. I would prefer people to get Clorox wipes. And I would use a rubber glove while wiping things down. I really would. You know, wet ones are not known to kill germs and disinfect, but they really are, like, they're great for if you take kids out to a restaurant, you can wipe them up real quick and stuff like that. And they are good for, wiping your hands. There's one thing is dangerous to make during these times. That would be making love. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But we're really going to have to batten down the hatches, and that should have already be been on lockdown for car. But Clorox wipes for house, I would use Clorox wipes for my steering wheel, my door handles, my inside door handles, my inside doors. Katie said, just in the shower. Oh. But if wet ones make you feel better, you go for it. I have been seeing a lot of prices going up a lot. I will never buy from them again. Exactly. That is supposed to be... I don't know why Trump felt he had to sign that into a law or whatever, because that's supposed to be illegal anyway. There was nothing for him to sign. Going to be a lot of Christmas babies. Huh. Yeah, red ones have disinfection. But I know one thing. I would use the gloves and properly take off the gloves. That is something that people don't know. Like, say I have gloves on. I gotta make sure I'm doing this in the picture. Okay. Say I have gloves on and they're up to here. Okay. About here. Alright. What you do is you take one or two of fingers and take the glove and get your fingers under the rubber and start pulling the glove off. You're not touching your hand at all. You're not touching your wrist at all. You take your fingers, if you have rubber gloves on, which I recommend for everybody, you take them and you pull them, curl it under your fingers, and pull it off your hands, off your fingertips. Then you take the one or two of these fingers from this other side. I always curled my other glove up in my palm, and you go up underneath. You go up underneath the other glove to where you're completely underneath it. You pull up and you start to pull over and you pull it back. And that way the gloves are taking off. Gloves are taken off without you touching the outside of the glove in any way, shape, or form. And then get your hand sanitizer if you've got any, or soap and water, and do those hands real quick. Do them real quick. Crystal Smith, hello. Brian Walker in Windsor is making hand sanitizer for free for hospitals. Awesome. This is the time we all need to come together. This is time we need to relax one another and say, look, we are all. Nobody is in a different boat than anyone else. No one. We are all facing the same challenges. Sometimes you have to make light of things, and sometimes you just gotta say, let it out, folks. Let it all out. We are all in fear of losing income, which means we're all in fear of losing our homes. Doesn't matter where you live. You could live in a house. You could live in an apartment, mobile home, a box on the street. It doesn't matter. We're all in danger of losing our homes. We're all in danger of possibly being infected. It doesn't seem to matter if you're healthy or not. Healthy people have died. Young, healthy people, would be considered young for some and older for others. But the point is, they're, in their 30s, 40s, have died. We're all worried about our families. We're all worried about the same things. You may not like being cooped up. I don't like being cooped up because I coop myself up every winter to begin with. The weather was beautiful today. It was so nice. I'm wanting to go to the zoo. The zoo is closed down. I love going to the zoo. It calms me down. It makes me happy and I'm calm. I love being at the zoo. I can't go, and I've got season passes. I've got my zoo card. I can't even use it. What's the point in having it now? We need to sacrifice our comfort to make this work, but we can do it. Exactly. And if we have to meet here every night and make sure everybody's okay, everybody is accounted for, that we know of, our friends in here, then so be it. And then if we have to let out our frustrations, let them out. It helps me just get in the car and go for a drive. Some people it does. I've thought about it several times. I thought about doing it several times. And gas is cheap right now. Yeah, I heard it was going down really low. It's just things have got to be different. It doesn't mean it literally 100% has to stop. But one thing we have to do is keep our happy asses in the home. The drive today was beautiful. Bam is 86. That's awesome. I got the window open right now. I am so ready to go put shorts on. Oh wait. Hey, my laundry is brought up. I got shorts right there. Sugar cane $1.59 here. I don't know what it is here. I really don't. I know in some places it got below $1. Don't ask me where, but I know it did somewhere in the United States. It got below $1. I haven't seen those prices since 1998, 99 was the last time, I think. 99 was the last time I think I saw prices less than $1. Yeah, I keep hearing, but it's going to skyrocket once it goes back up. It very well may. It very well may. But things have just got to be different. Like I said, I'm more worried about surfaces. Unless I'm out in a crowd, then yeah, I'm gonna worry about people coughing and sneezing and bullshit. Because that shit just goes. Other than that, if it's on a surface, like I said, it could be on the surface of something for up to 3 days. Pollen is everywhere. Not sad about hate winter. I'm not a winter fan. I mean, I am, but I'm not. When I was younger, winter was one of my favorite seasons, but shit, I can't handle it now. We better not lose the internet. Oh God, if we lost the internet, the country would be at a standstill. There's no reason why we should lose the internet, but the country would be at a standstill. I can hear it now. I'd be like, good, maybe we'll have more quality family time. Damn, Crystal, you just hit on something I didn't think of. I would make that a necessity, an essential. I really would. But you know, we're all in the same boat. People keep hearing that, but really think about it. We all, no matter what station in life we are all at, we are all worried about the same things. My lights went out in the middle of the night before last. I was freaking out. Oh my. Oh my. Was it because of a storm or something? It is hard. Had cough on for 2 years. People want to kill me, but leave room when starts. This is why we need masks and stuffs, you know. Really, I like I already said, when I go out in public, I'm going to wear a mask. Not that I don't have the right kind in order to save from germs and stuff like that, but it makes people feel better when I do cough. It was a storm, but I never really heard it. I was afraid that drop in EMF on us. Yeah. No, the electric companies, from what I understand, like the water company is not going to turn anybody's water off. Not until the end of August. Because they're figuring things will be better by then, but our country hasn't done what it's supposed to do. So nothing's going to be better. You know, Trump's wanting everything back and running, and, you know, I'm sorry, but by April 12th, if they expect my grandkids to go back to school, it ain't happening. I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't happening. Don't have corona, but acid reflux, food particles get caught. Yeah. I already talked with Chris and Gabby. I said, what if school goes back in session? We were talking. FaceTime is great for people. Phone is great for people. I really hate texting. But I said, you gonna send the kids back? She said no, and I said good, because I can do her schoolwork with her. We've been working on it, part of her packet today. Crystal said I would go crazy without it, as I am home alone. Yeah. I'm home alone most of the time. Now I have my granddaughter. She went home for 2 days because she has speech therapy every week, and they're doing it through the thing. And I'm like, well, she can do it with us, you know, but I'm not sure what system they use or whatever. They should shut down the schools for the rest of the year. Some places say it is for the rest of the year, not just the school year, until December. Now, this is what's going to piss me off, folks. Bama schools are closed for year. Governor Kay Ivey closed them. This is what I'm going to be pissed off, folks. Are we listening? Preseason for football starts in August, folks. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. You will see one pissed off Lily if she can't see her Steelers play. Not saying anything. I'm not saying much. But this football season, I was really looking forward to. Night, Les. Everyone stay safe. Kaylee, you too. Please stay safe, honey. Hannah Stout says, Les, have you heard of those young people spitting and coughing on fresh produce at the store on purpose? Yeah, and they're supposed to be arrested for doing that. Yeah, and people licking things. Yeah. And I heard about that. Some people are sick. How about the ones I hear about licking toilet seats on camera? Oh God, that's disgusting. Yeah, they really did do that. Those people should be gathered up, thrown on an abandoned military installation, and I know there's a couple, thrown there, and when they get sick, say, hey, sorry, there's no help. We tried to tell you. Dead serious. Oh, I would be such a bitch as a president. That's some of those ignorant people I was talking about earlier. Yep. Well, you know those Florida vacationers, on spring break who made all them videos saying they didn't care, blah, blah, blah. One of them did a video say, I'm sorry for what I said. What, your mommy and daddy got a hold of you? Is that what happened? You're at home with mommy and mommy and daddy's pissed at you now? I wouldn't let you back in the house. I'm sorry, I wouldn't. I'd be like, you can camp out back. But, hell yeah. Ignorant. Exactly. Ignorant. Stupid asses. Our governor takes shit from no one. I'm telling you, I need to be president because I wouldn't take shit from anyone either. This country would have been shut down. And you guys know, I've been saying this from the beginning. From the very, very beginning. When that cruise ship docked in California, I've been talking about it ever since. And I'm sure people are sick and tired of hearing it. But apparently nobody's listening. No one is listening. I'm thinking about driving around with a megaphone and just yelling out, keep your happy asses at home. Keep your happy asses at home. She is fierce, y'all. I would be too. If I had the energy, I would. I'd run for office. I don't care if it'd be the mayor of my town. I would, if I was mayor of this town, I'd shut it down now. Now. I wouldn't give a shit what the government said. I'd shut my town down now. Dead serious. I'm like, there's 5 people in my town that have it. Guess what? If 5 people have it, that's only because they've been tested. There's more. If 5 have it, more have it. But I tell you what, if this doesn't wake people up and wake this country up, let's do you ever do your sexy talks anymore? Not a whole lot, but I'm beginning to not give a shit anymore. Greggy Huffman, my future ex-husband, hello. Here he is. That clown in the White House is out of his fucking mind. Exactly. I already said you need to get him out of there. I'm sorry, every time I call your name, this thing picks up something different. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, we could all use a laugh. Yeah, I don't use it a whole lot anymore. but I'm beginning to really not give a shit anymore because everything I do is demonetized anyway. Doesn't matter if I do a video, live stream. I can fight it. It ain't working. I'm sure going to do things different when this is over. I hope the government does things different and realize if we have a national crisis, our government is not equipped to handle it. They're not. Great Huffman's and Sexy Eyes, hello and hello to everybody. They tried to send sick patients to Anniston Army Depot. Kay said, hell not. Sugar says, I've never monetized. Sugar's never monetized. Well, I get, they're going through my unlisted videos and they're getting me for copyright. And I'm like, it's unlisted. Why are you guys... So the last time they've gotten far back as March of 2018 now. I'm like, it's unlisted. I know one thing I plan to do when people are not infected anymore. Can you guess? Him's hitting the clubs. I made most of my old videos private and I trashed a lot of stuff. Anna's Casino and Beach Dreaming. I'm just dreaming of the day that I can go to the zoo. Oh god, I was going to go to the zoo, Legoland, and Kings Island or Cedar Point. Those were the 3 places I was going to be going. And to Cosi. Cosi's no big deal. But I love going to Cosi. It's a museum. Center of Science and Industry. It's awesome. Everybody, we got to get our Les in the White House. Are y'all with me? That's right, Greggy. Let me in there. I wish there was some way I can say, let me in there. I know what to do. And have stuff to make spaghetti. I actually have the stuff to make spaghetti. I actually have the stuff. Hell yeah, let me in there. I know what to do. I don't give a shit. I don't care if you like me or not. My grandkids think I'm the berries. Especially when I give them their refill Pez for their dispensers. That's all they care about. Especially a 5-year-old. Yeah, well, Ellie, can you fill my Spencer? Yeah, baby, I happen to have some. He's so happy. We truly do need you in her sexy eyes. We need somebody like me in there who doesn't give a shit. But like, I'm poor anyway, what the hell? Oh, and by the way, what I want to know is, if Trump's a billionaire, as he says he is, why is he taking a presidential salary? Explain that to me. Because everybody that has been president that has been millionaires have not taken a presidential salary. They take like $1. If he's as rich as he says he is, he would not be taking a presidential salary. And they say, well, he's not. Yes, he is, because he just gave away $100,000 of his salary. Pez is cool. I don't care how old you are. Pez is always cool. I know. I love the Christmas ones, the sugar cookie ones. Loved those. My best friend got hamburger meat today. She was happy. We couldn't get any kind of meat here. I just happened to have a couple pounds of hamburger. So Trump is in position because it behooves his position so he can keep his position. So what position? We're doing many, many great things. They're all wonderful things. Winning Dixie had it. I couldn't get no meat. You know what I would give for a hot dog? He thinks he's king of America. That little son of a bitch is going to kill America. But we're Americans. And us Americans, there was a thing called what? A Revolutionary War. Even though it was against England, there's nothing to say we can't do that here. Have a revolution against these assholes who we voted in office, who was playing around with our money. Winn-Dixie. We voted these people in, folks. We voted them in. And they're not doing a damn thing. I mean, they went back and forth on a 2 trillion, which was originally, it was originally 2 trillion, then it was supposed to go up to 4 trillion. And they trimmed it back to 2 trillion. But it was supposed to be for $4 trillion. I cooked hamburger tonight and added spaghetti sauce and served it over rice. It was good. Anna says the autocorrect is crazy. Yeah, it is. That's why I don't like texting. Because I'll say shit and every time it says shot, I'm like, damn. They have no idea how the real people live in America. Exactly. They don't. They don't. Let them get down in the trenches. They can do their job from an office at home. They don't need to be present there in the Capitol building or whatever. They can do everything by Zoom. You can have as many, when you're on Zoom and you pay, I forget how much it is, you can have as many people as you want in that conference for as long as you want in that conference, and they can do it from their homes. Unfortunately, they see us as slave class. Exactly. Exactly. And then amazing, if it wasn't for a slave class, they wouldn't have jobs. If I had the health, I would run. I'm not kidding you. If I had the health, I would literally run. Because I don't care. That can either make me good or dangerous. I don't know. But I wouldn't give a shit. And foreign policy, my thought is on foreign policy, you're going to start a war, we'll annihilate you right now because there's other things going on. There you go. Well, look at it. I don't understand why they never retire. Look at Pelosi, she got to be 108. And Ginsburg, she's like 1,002. Look, I don't want Ruth Bader Ginsburg to retire for nothing. I love that woman. She's got a sense of humor. And it's the fact that she is 150. Pelosi needs to be taken out of office for real. That woman is not one who should have any kind of power whatsoever. There is just some people who should not have that kind of power or money. Like my mom is not a woman that should have that kind of power or money. Me, I don't give a shit. I'm like, oh, I get a paycheck with this? Really? Isn't that nice? Hey, hey, hey. Extra hot dogs tonight. Don't want to go to hospital. They will make me eat turkey bacon. Boo. Our hospital doesn't serve bacon, but they serve sausage, and it's real sausage. I love the food at our hospital. I'm dead serious. But if I had to go for the coronavirus, that's one thing. You're not able to eat. You're barely able to drink. And I'd be like, I love the food at our hospital. I do. I like their cheese lasagna and then their bread pudding. I love it. And then the breakfast is kick ass. I always overdo it with the breakfast. I would never want to be president. Queen of the USA wouldn't be bad. I'm with you, sugar. You be queen, I'll be king. How's that? This could be like Queen Elizabeth, the queen rules. Les, that's why I love you. You're real and you're funny as hell. Oh, why did... Awesome. Sausage, egg, and nasty biscuits. Gross. We don't have that here. I love our hospital food. Yes, sir, I like it. Yes. Yes. Dead serious. And I'd be like, no. I'd be like, well, I need to go to Steelers game this weekend. So y'all, I'm gonna have to go from DC to Pittsburgh. Well, do you want to use our private planes? Oh hell no! I'm going in a caravan. I'm gonna be with a party bus. And our hospital is nasty. Our hospital has great food, and they got room service. I already have a crown. I bought it myself this past Christmas. So do I. My crowns are still out in the garage. I'm gonna get me another one, a real one. But yeah, our hospital food is great. Fantastic. They tried to put me on a restricted salt diet when I was in there, and I was like, oh hell no, I have no problems with salt. Well, our doctor feels you need to be on salt restriction. I said, no, you don't understand. I put salt on nothing. I get my salt in whatever the foods have naturally. And I don't eat ham. But I'll eat that damn sausage. Yes, I will. I never won a pageant. Well, because I never was in one. I'm not very competitive, so I just decided I'm queen of everything. You go, big girl. You go, girl. My younger brother brought me fruit. Yum. Oh, I always have to have banana with every meal in the hospital. I don't know why the hospital has the best damn bananas. I don't know what it is. They have the best damn bananas. I'm like, can I get a whole one for breakfast? They're like, yeah, sure. And because they were giving me half ones, I was like, is it possible to get a whole one? Yeah. I'm like, oh, yes. Then I get a half one for lunch and a half one for dinner. But me on diabetic diet, turkey bacon is cruel. Hey, I'm a diabetic, but I'm certainly not on a salt intake thing. And I was like, the one nurse said, give her what she wants. I'm not on a salt restriction. I was like, what the hell's that? Now, my mom needs to be on a salt restriction, but I don't know why they put me on a salt restriction. I really don't. I wish I had a Honeycrisp apple right now, right out of the refrigerator. I used to eat apples, but I can't eat them anymore. I mean, I can eat them, it's just that I need a napkin or I have to peel it. I can't eat the skins no more. I used to be able to eat all the way down to the core. I'm home, don't tell. I eat real bacon. I eat real bacon too. It ain't got no carbs in it. I'm not on a salt restriction. My doctor's never put me on salt restriction. I don't intake that much salt. Hell yeah. But I love our hospital food. I really do. It fills you up. That's for sure. Take a jalapeno, cut it in half, get the seeds out, fill it with Philadelphia cream cheese, and wrap it in bacon. Cook for 350 for 45 minutes. Yum. I can't do jalapenos. 2 grams protein per piece in my belly. I'm wanting some chickpeas. I like me some chickpeas. I can eat them right out of a can. I really do like me some chickpeas. Can't even get those. You guys, trying to get fruits and veggies here is crazy. I don't like bell peppers either. Anna loves cream cheese jalapenos. I can't do anything really spicy anymore. Never really could. I don't like bell peppers. Never did. Sugar's like I give. Now, if I put bacon in the oven wrapping something, it's usually water chestnuts. I love putting the water chestnuts with bacon around it. Love food, hate fish and eggs. I like fish. Love eggs. Oh god, yes, we're gonna have to try to find eggs. We're out of butter. The last of the butter was used for dinner tonight. It is. I always did like that. This is great, or hors d'oeuvre or some, you know, for us poor folk who can't afford caviar. Does Arby's fish sandwiches that are 2 for $6 are excellent? Are they? I've been wanting to try their fish. Was my mom's favorite fish and eggs. Oh, really? I was wanting to try Arby's fish. I tell you what, Wendy's breakfast stuff, oh my god, it looks excellent. And this was before Corona was even heard of. And I asked the lady at the window, I was looking at the picture, said, that looks good. And she said, it is good. If they are fresh, they are wonderful. Yeah, we haven't had fresh eggs for a couple months. Got roast beef sandwiches today from Arby's. We've been eating in. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm saving my money. And you can feed yourself more staying in. And, you know, get more food for the buck if you can find food. And also, if they give out the stimulus money, whatever it's called, to help, what is it, that $1,200? If they give that out, I'm saving that too to get food in the house. Especially since I got baby girl here. The last time I got them, I put them in the microwave so they would be germ free. It made them tough. What did you get, Sugar? The fish or the eggs? Or what are you talking about? Anna says our dairy is wiped. Yeah. I think I have to check. I don't know if Rain ended up getting a gallon of milk or not. I was able to find a gallon of milk at Kroger. Whatever, when I go to town, I get something to eat at a fast food place because I don't know if we're going to be able to eat out next week. Anna says paying bills with that money. Sugar says fish sandwich from Arby's. Unless you want cracked eggs. Well, fresh eggs, they come with a film on it. So, they can just sit on your counter for months. Couple months. You know, you don't have to put them in the refrigerator if they're fresh eggs. We have a friend of ours that has chickens and gives us fresh eggs all the time, but we haven't gotten any for, well, it's been winter, but they still lay eggs. I know it's been a good couple months. I don't mean to be cavalier about that. I generally eat the special or off the cheap menu. I like to go out, and I would love to have me an Arby's or a Wendy's hamburger or an Arby's roast beef right now, but um I just can't, you know, with three of us right now, I can't afford that when for the same $20 I could go and get quite a few things at the store that'll feed us a couple of days. And I've got my little mama to think about. And if we get Zaya or Zach or both, um, I got to be able to feed them. Eggs are rare. Some customer broke some. Yeah, I need to find eggs. I know what you mean. Uh, Times are tight. Yeah, your 17-year-old there, Donna. She's with her mom. She's not here, and I told him you can't come back now. You can't come in, even though they've pretty much quarantined themselves. But Donna started working at Lowe's, and they haven't shut their doors. I can't take the chance. That's bad enough. I'm taking a chance with Fran. And but Lowe's, luckily, Lowe's is one of the few companies that I know of to where they, on their own, without this package from the government, without help from the government, they have where they, if you feel, if you are susceptible, one of the under the categories of susceptibility, or if you feel uncomfortable, you can take your time off and they will pay you your full pay. And it was 2 to 3 weeks. They've extended it to 4. So Fran's got her paperwork in, so that way we don't have to worry. Won't go to my friend's. Her dad is 85. Yeah, I won't go to my mom and dad's house. Even though my mom told me I can come over because she knows I'm quarantined, I was like, Mom, I'm around somebody who's in and out every day. But Fran got a thing from the doctor listing her health problems. She is under the susceptibility, and all the paperwork's filled out. The district manager was in and looked it over, all the paperwork. She did hear back, but she won't hear till tomorrow because her manager wasn't in today. She'll hear tomorrow if she's approved, but the district manager looked and said, I don't see why you wouldn't be. He said, so she kicks ass at her job, and even the district manager knows it. And but they are one of the few companies that aren't waiting for the government, and they've had this in place for a few weeks now. Walmart customers are not practicing social distancing. No, they're not. No one is. They're going to places like Walmart. Good night, Les. Good night, chat. It's bedtime for me. You have a good night, Sugar. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. And take care, sweetie. We're all in this together, Sugar. Nobody is. That's what I'm saying. Shut these stores down. Let people do it online. I've been saying this for a couple weeks now. Let people do it online. Enjoyed it. You take care and be safe. You too. You too. Let everybody do their shit online. Oh, and once again, I want to give out this. If you guys want to know what's going on with the coronavirus, um, at any given time, you'll have to refresh from time to time. This is the link, and it gives all the countries, 190 countries out of 195 are affected with the coronavirus or by the coronavirus. In the United States, it gives the updates of what state you're in. You know, it gives the same with all the countries, and of what, you know, how many cases they got and stuff, and how many has died, how many has made a full recovery, how many seriously. It's updated from time to time, so you just have to go back and but it's the site that I have on there, especially those watching. I would go to that site. It was given to me by Cindy M, and it's a great thing to look at. Like in the United States, you can tell what state has what the numbers are for everything. Deaths, recoveries, seriously, in critical condition, and those who have it, you know. So, and you can compare that with others in the world. The United States has surpassed China with those of the amount infected. Um, Let me refresh this, and let's see. Okay. Alrighty. Now China has the most deaths. Um, Actually, Italy has the most deaths with over 8,215 people. China has 3,292 people. Spain is next with 4,365 people. They have three. Spain has surpassed Italy in this very critically critical serious condition at 3,679. Italy has 3,612. The United States have 1,381. China has 2,314, and those are all in serious critical condition. But China has the most that has recovered, and that's 74,588. Italy has 10,361. Iran has 9,625. Germany 8,428. Spain 7,015. The United States, for recovery, only has 252. But we have surpassed everyone with 85,498 cases confirmed. The next one is China, and that's 81,340. Italy, 80,589. And then it drops to Spain, was the next one at 57,000. So really the top three is the United States, China, and Italy that has the most confirmed cases. And then Spain, the next closest one after Italy is Spain at 57,000. So you figure there's 23,000, roughly 23,000 between Spain and Italy. It's just that when you look at these numbers, it's crazy. There have been 538,000 693 confirmed cases in the world, and there have been 24,101 deaths, 17,616 critical, and 124,176 that has recovered. But like I said, you want to change that or look at that from time to time. And 190 countries out of 195 countries in the world are affected by the corona. So when you have pretty much 99% or 98% of the world affected by this thing, yeah, guess what? It's worse than the flu. You know, it's not something to laugh at. Now, in the United States, New York has confirmed cases. New York has 38,977 cases in New York, with 469 deaths and 1,290 people in serious critical condition. The next one, that's New York is number one in the United States that has it. New Jersey is the next closest, and it has confirmed cases 6,876, 81 deaths. They haven't updated the rest of the numbers. The closest one after New Jersey is California. And it is 4,044 people confirmed. Washington is the next one at 3,207 with confirmed. That are confirmed. Michigan, 2,856 that are confirmed. Illinois, I'm going to go through the list for those who want to know. Illinois is 2,538 that is confirmed. Florida, 2,484 that is confirmed. Massachusetts, 2,417 that is confirmed. 25 deaths and 29 deaths for Florida, 26 deaths for Illinois, 60 deaths for Michigan, 147 for Washington. Louisiana is 2,305 with 2,305 confirmed, 83 deaths. Pennsylvania, it's went up 1.83%. Pennsylvania now has 1,718 with 16 deaths. Texas has 1,662 confirmed with 23 deaths. Georgia, 1,643 confirmed with 56 deaths. Colorado, these are all in order. Colorado has 1,430 confirmed, 24 deaths. Tennessee, 1,098 confirmed with 3 deaths. Connecticut, 1,012 confirmed with 21 deaths. Is 867 confirmed with 15 deaths. North Carolina is 829 confirmed with 2 deaths. Wisconsin, 707 confirmed with 10 deaths. Indiana, 645 confirmed with 17 deaths. Maryland, 580 confirmed with 4 deaths. Alabama, Anna, here you go, honey. See if these numbers match up. 531 confirmed with 1 death. Is that keeping up with your numbers? Because ours, the one for high is with our numbers. Missouri is 517 with 8 deaths. Arizona 508 with 8 deaths. Mississippi 485 with 5 deaths. Virginia is 460 confirmed with 13 deaths. South Carolina 456 with 9 deaths. Nevada is 420 with 10 deaths. Utah 402 with 4 deaths. Minnesota 346 with 2 deaths. Right, most cases are in BAM. Awesome. They're saying the virus feeds off Advil, not to take it if you get it. Have you heard this? No, I haven't actually. I haven't heard that. Minnesota 346 with 3 deaths. Arkansas 335 with 3 deaths. Oregon 316 with 11 deaths. District of Columbia, which is DC, 267 confirmed, 3 deaths. Oklahoma 250 with 7 deaths. Kentucky 248 with 5 deaths. Snicker, if you're still here, does that sound like the numbers that are consistent with yours? Idaho is 189 with 3 deaths. Iowa is 180 with 1 death. Kansas 171 with 3 deaths. Rhode Island 165, no deaths. Vermont is 158 with 9 deaths. New Hampshire 158 with 1 death. Maine is 155 with no deaths. New Mexico 136 with 1 death. Delaware 130 with 1 death. Hawaii is 106 with no deaths. Montana is 90 with 1 death. Nebraska 81, no deaths. West Virginia is 76, no deaths. Puerto Rico 70 with 2 deaths. Alaska has 59 with no deaths. North Dakota 58, no deaths. Wyoming is 56, no deaths. South Dakota is 46 with 1 death. And that's all in the United States. I'm moving to South Dakota. They have the least with no deaths. See, Mobile just got test kits. Mobile not reporting yet. Yeah, we gotta wait for the tests because you guys, it's only going to go up as we get more test kits out there. Can't test more than what there's test kits, and if you don't have enough test kits, these are just what we know. Wait till others. It's the numbers are going to go up, so we've got to do what we've got to do as a country, and no one's doing it. You know, but right now I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to take my meds. I gotta finish cleaning up the living room, clean up our Nina's makeshift school that we have going on over here. So get her stuff together and get things together. I'm tired. But I hope everybody has a good night. And a great day. Mobile is on Coast cruise ships also. Yeah. Grady says, my name is Kicked In Liz. Much love and support to you. Everybody be safe. Much love. And same here. I hope everybody has a great night and a great day. Please do your precautions. Take care of yourselves. Let's everybody check in with each other and have a great night and a great day. And we will talk later. Bye.